Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Abe's, aka Moonlight Antonio, here to bring you a video. This is not a reaction video. I want to talk about something a little serious. Something that has been on my mind and my heart for the past couple of weeks. As you guys know, the volleyball player Kim In Hyeok passed away, as well as the Twitch streamer Jammi95. Well, the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because even though it's like weeks old or so, it's still very relevant. And the current state of society that perpetuates this negative behavior, this very volatile and hostile behavior, is still very prevalent today in our time and in our society. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on the whole situation. I am really I'm not happy. Of course, a lot of people are not happy about this. They took their lives because of cyberbullying, and it's really sad to see our youth, the youth of our generation, taking their lives because of idiots on YouTube or any other social media platform that hide behind a computer screen, just going to town on celebrities and people that they don't know for God knows what reason. I did not follow volleyball. I don't watch volleyball, nor did I know about Jammi until this news broke out. This is just totally humanitarian in nature. This is ridiculous and it needs to stop. I know I don't have a big platform. I know I don't have a big YouTube channel or anything. I don't have a lot of eyes on me or anything. But I feel like I have a responsibility to myself and to everybody else to say something, to let my voice be heard. And I say this humbly because I don't have a platform that big, but I want to say something about this because I heard about this news weeks ago, and it really struck a chord with me when I heard the news, but it didn't hit me until like last week. Last week, I got to actually sit and think about it, and saw a few videos covering the news, covering what happened. And I don't know these people, but I burst into tears because it's sad that you have this volleyball player who's been harassed by netizens for 10 years, 10 or so years, and he couldn't take it anymore. And netizens can be quite toxic. Netizens can be quite toxic, and nothing justifies this kind of behavior. Nothing. This is the kind of behavior that should be punishable. Should be punishable. It needs to be punishable. And these people need to be held accountable for their words and their actions. There's nothing that justifies this. And of course there would be some stupid netizens that would say that, well, they made the decision to end their own life. They have weak minds, and so they couldn't handle what was being said, and because of their weak-mindedness, they ended up doing that. But that whole line of thought takes the responsibility off of you. You need to be held accountable for your words. You need to be held accountable for what you say and do. You can't hold somebody else accountable because you said something that contributed heavily into them making that fatal decision in their life to end their life. So I was really hurt by this news, and you know, these are young people. You know, Jammi, this is a young woman who was being harassed and all these like negative comments thrown at her. This is the definition of negativity. This is the definition of violence. This is not opinions. This is literally people prognosticating stuff and saying things without any context and just slandering and beating this girl down verbally. Like, it's blatant negativity. It's not something that, you know, it's not civil conversation, right? This is negativity at its best. And I mean that in the worst sense. So much so that her mother, like, this bothers me. This bothers me so much. Her mother ended up taking her own life because she saw the hate comments that was being thrown towards her daughter. That weighed heavily on Jammi's mentality even more. All that did was speed up the process. When are we? My point of this is, when are we gonna stop doing this to people? We're supposed to be like trying to like be better people today than we were yesterday and all that stuff. We're supposed to be trying to like heal the world and all that stuff. But how are we doing that by behaving this way? How are we as a society doing that by behaving like idiots? You got all these like, as much as I hate to use the word, incels. You got a bunch of idiotic incels on the internet who their words hold the fate of a person's life in their hands. And people need to understand, your words have power and your words have purpose. The power that you have within your tongue, the power of your tongue, can bring people to life or kill them. And if it's your plan to use that power to break people down to a point mentally where they have no strength left to even fight for themselves, until they eventually make that fatal decision, if that's your intention, you need to be held accountable. We need to stop this. This is a vicious cycle, and I planned on making, and I probably will still make, a video about cancel culture. But this is just a side note / rant / complaint / call to action, even though a lot of netizens probably don't care. And I mean the negative, evil people, netizens, like, don't care. That's fine, but I'm gonna say my piece. I'm gonna say my piece anyway. This madness needs to stop, because you're killing people. You're killing people with your words. You don't know these people from Adam. You know, you don't know the volleyball player. You don't know the Twitch streamer personally. And I heard that there was another streamer who is by a lot of people being held responsible for spearheading this whole assault on Jammi. He should be held accountable too. It's not enough to apologize. It's not enough to apologize after the fact, after the life has been taken. It's not enough. Justice needs to be served. And apologizing, simply apologizing, is not going to change anything. Maybe you're... I don't want to assume the worst of people. I don't like assuming the worst of people. One thing about me is I really don't like doing that. I really don't like doing that at all, because that might not be your intention. But maybe you were trying to hold this person accountable, but I don't know how this happened, how your followers, this YouTuber's followers, rallied up against this girl and like attacked her. Was that something he wanted to happen, or and whether it was or wasn't, my point is, I don't think he even bothered to say, do not attack her, do not slander her, because if he did, that would kind of defeat the purpose of him calling her out. So that would be very hypocritical if your whole point was to call her out and then tell your followers not to further perpetuate your behavior. So yeah, I don't think that happened. So you apologizing after 2 people have died on your account. 2 people, not 1. You didn't expect the mother to do what she did. You don't know who your words are affecting. They're not just affecting the person who you're attacking. They could be affecting someone else close to them. This is not okay. This gotta stop. It has to stop. We're seeing too much of this in today's time and in today's culture. It has to stop. How does it stop? People need to be held accountable. There needs to be laws in place for this. And I'm not a political person. I don't deal in politics. Politics gets too ridiculous. I don't like politics. But when it comes to moral issues, humanitarian issues, issues that affect human life, there needs to be some level of accountability. Okay, these people can't just run around and roam free on the internet calling people out and being verbally abusive to people they don't know just because they don't like them. You know, there were comments made about the volleyball player that, oh, you know, is he gay or you know, he looks too pretty and you know, who cares, first of all, and second of all, why are you attacking someone for being a beautiful guy, a really handsome, good-looking guy? Have we really stooped down to that level where we're attacking people for looking good? If you're too ugly, you're attacked. If you're too handsome or too beautiful, you're attacked. Because then we start throwing out false accusations that you probably had plastic surgery to get the nose and the eyes that you got. Right? Lip injections and all that. Stop it. Stop doing this. This needs to end, and people need to be held accountable. That's my whole point for this. What happened with Jammi shouldn't have happened. What happened with Kim In Hyeok, I hope I'm saying his name right, that shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. He was only 27 years old, and Jammi, I believe, was younger than him, if I'm not mistaken. And my point is, these are young people around my age bracket. This come on. Like, I broke down last week about this because another example of youth being snuffed out by idiotic, crazy, untamed, unchecked, unchallenged netizens violently speaking all kinds of falsehoods for God knows what reason, but ultimately for the destruction of these people, of these youth. And that's not cool. It's not okay, and it needs to end. I'm sorry that this video went on so long, but I just need to hit home that point. This needs to stop. We need to end this stupid rampage of netizens doing what they do. This can't continue. We're losing people. We're really losing people. People are dying left and right. Not even of natural causes or old age or anything like that. Not even COVID. I'm not factoring in COVID here. This is like people taking their own lives because of being pressured and bullied and attacked ferociously. I'm mad at the netizens for saying what they said, for not knowing how to mind their own business, for not knowing how to keep their mouth shut. Like, keep your mouth off of people you don't know anything about. No matter what rumors you hear, they're simply rumors. Shut up. Talk about your life. Talk about something else. Leave these people alone. You're killing youth. You're killing people with your words. This is life or death. And you're holding these people's lives in your hands when you open your mouth or you text something, you post something stupid. I just think we need to be smarter than this. And we need to, like, I don't know. These people obviously have no love in their heart. Or maybe they have insecurities about how they look. And so they take it out on people who look good. But you're affecting someone's life. It's like that whole, I'm not going to die alone, I'm going to take you with me. Or, kind of mentality. I don't want to be miserable by myself, so I want to make someone else miserable. And what better way to do that than to make someone who looks good miserable when I look like crap? That's my thoughts on this. My condolences to the families of these two individuals who passed away. And my prayers are with you guys. This is sad and it needs to stop. Just period. It needs to stop. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. I feel like I had so much more to say about this because it racked my brain thinking about this whole issue and how it could have been avoided if people had just shut up and stopped putting their mouth on people they don't know. Stop making up false narratives about people that you don't know. They need to be held accountable. That's all I gotta say. Like, they need to be held accountable. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Well, you can like it, subscribe, and all that. I don't really care about that on this video because this is just a heart-to-heart. I don't like this kind of behavior. It needs to stop. That's all I'm trying to say. Alright? I love you guys. Let's please love each other for real and come together and stop being so overly critical and judgmental of people. Their looks, their behavior. Well, if their behavior is trash, then I understand. They should be held accountable for what they do too. But you can't be responsible for how good you look. You can't be some things are just in genetics. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? Grow up. Grow up. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys. Please take care of yourselves and be happy and healthy. Please, let's not spread negativity, and let's try to love each other a little bit more this year. Okay? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's be the change we want to see in the world. Okay? Love you guys. Peace. Until the next video.